Today, I'm answering a viewer question about translations and trademarks. I'm Angela Langlotz, trademark and copyright attorney, and I go live here on weekdays to talk trademarks and copyright. So a viewer wants to know, this is for, who asked this question? This is for Sarah J. Sarah, this is for you. If there is a trademark listed with the translation of the English name I want, but the service is different, i.e. beer, and I want a service-based mark, would this be an issue? Well, let's talk about that. Now, we translate all trademarks, even foreign words, we translate all of those into English before we start doing this confusingly similar analysis. We translate the mark into English because under the doctrine of foreign equivalence, the equivalent term in a different language, let's say that it was Black Bear was the mark that you wanted, and there's already a mark for Oso Negro. We would translate Oso Negro into Black Bear, and then we would do the analysis. So that's how we would do it here. We would translate it into English and then say, are these marks similar? And if so, and are they for goods that are related? If the goods are related and the marks are similar, then it may be found that the junior mark, the one that's being applied for, is not allowable to register because it would create confusion in the mind of the consumer. So we look at the goods. We translate first, okay, into English, and then we look at the goods. So if the goods here are beer, so there's an existing mark for beer, and then somebody wants a new mark for services. Are those things related? Well, I can't really say because I don't know what the services are. Let's say, for example, that you had a trademark for beer and the services that the junior trademark applicant wanted to register were restaurant services. Now, those would be very likely considered confusingly similar because a lot of restaurants have their own branded beer that they sell, right? So if somebody already has the mark for beer and I want to use the mark for my restaurant services, then people might be confused and think that the beer came from the same company that runs my restaurant. And that is an example of consumer confusion, the type of consumer confusion that we are trying to avoid with this confusingly similar analysis. So in that case, if they were for restaurant services, the junior trademark application would likely be rejected for being confusingly similar to the beer trademark. Now, let's use another example of services. Let's say that the services were completely unrelated to any hospitality goods and services at all. Let's say it was for cosmetics. Now, we don't often find beer companies making cosmetics. It's not something that we as consumers are used to seeing. So when confronted with a mark for beer and a mark for cosmetics, we don't see them in the same aisle at the grocery store, the same stores that sell beer. The Total Wine doesn't sell cosmetics, right? And when you go into the Ulta store, they're not selling beer. So these two things, these two sets of goods don't tend to coincide in the same stream of commerce unless you're talking about a big store like, Walmart or something like that. And even then, they're not on the same shelf, right? So they're not going to be side by side on the shelf potentially because we never put cosmetics in the beer aisle unless we're talking about those famed beer goggles that we all get that make everybody seem better looking than they really are. Never mind, that's a stupid joke. Anyway, so if the goods are dissimilar, like beer and cosmetics, there probably wouldn't be a likelihood that consumers would be confused by that, so the junior trademark would be allowed to issue. So I hope that answers your question, Sarah. I'm going to tag you in this so that you know that I answered you. If anyone else has trademark questions, you can feel free to drop them into the comments. I will answer them on a future live video. You can find me on YouTube where I have over 400 trademark and copyright law videos. You can also find me on Facebook at facebook.com/trademark doctor and online at TrademarkDoctor.net.